NIO stock prediction, guys. Is it a good time to buy NIO stock? Okay, guys, so here we are with another video of NIO. So we really haven't talked much about NIO as of late, guys, but I saw a very bullish candle on the year-to-date chart. So NIO was up over 100 million shares traded on their latest delivery report. So we're going to talk about that. So as we can see here, a lot of things are going from NIO, and NIO is down quite a bit. So EV stocks absolutely got crushed, guys, back in February. So a lot of you guys holding it are probably down 50%. I was down quite a bit, but the good thing is I haven't sold a single share of any of my EV stocks. So we're going to talk more about NIO, how NIO is definitely going to rebound, and where I think it's headed in the future, guys, before I get into the video. Okay, guys, so be sure to check out the links in the description below on Webull, how you can grab your 2 free stocks and how you can grab your free $10 in Bitcoin using Coinbase, guys. All those links in the description below. So let's talk about NIO. Basically, let's get right into it. So just a quick bird's eye view of what's going on here. NIO basically has bounced quite nicely off of its recent low in its RSI. And as you can see here, it's been steadily trending up. So bird's eye view, NIO stock is actually down 20%. And I think a lot of weak hands got shaken out. People that bought here at the top at 60 and are down 50%. So there's a nice little discount, around 50% discount. And that gap is being filled. So now we have another resistance level coming up. Really important area right here of around $43. So what it looks like is EV stocks are roaring back. It looks like it's going to be a huge summer for the EV industry that was crippled by chip shortages from the semiconductor industry. A lot of people are really not working. The Suez Canal issue didn't help. So a lot of kind of headwinds that have been pushing back EV stocks, but I think they're going to come roaring back. So as you can see here now, the RSI is starting to pick back up, and NIO just recently published their delivery update. So let's take a look at that. So this was published on the 1st. So it says NIO delivered 6,711 vehicles, increased by 95%. So the deliveries consisted of 1,412 ES8s, okay, 3,017 ES6s, and 2,282 EC6s, guys. So as of cumulative deliveries for NIO has reached 109,000 vehicles. So they do talk about some of the supply chain issues. It says in May, the company's vehicle delivery was adversely impacted for several days due to volatility of semiconductor supply and certain logistical adjustments. So it says based on the current production, the company will be able to accelerate the delivery in June to make up delays from May. The company maintained reiterate delivery guidance of 21,000 to 22,000 vehicles for second quarter 2021. So you guys, as you can see here, deliveries are continuing to go up. Everything is good. And that's the kind of weird thing about the whole EV industry. While the stocks were getting crushed, the deliveries kept going up, and these companies couldn't keep up with the demand. I mean, for example, Tesla had sold out of their Q2 deliveries in the first month. A lot of these companies didn't have enough chips to simply build the EVs, and EVs are really different from ICE vehicles, okay? Some EVs require up to 10 times as much copper. They're really different in design and the way you build these basically smart cars. So there's going to be a lot of different challenges that, a lot of the ICE makers like Ford and GM and Toyota, they're not really experiencing these same type of challenges because they're still pumping out these gas guzzling vehicles. But as you can see now, recently, a lot of these legacy automakers are scrambling to come up with EVs. We saw Ford's basically desperate attempt at the Ford F-150 Lightning. So a lot of these EV companies are still in the clear. And this is it really is just the beginning. I think this is the next movement. So we saw how like smartphone makers became rich. We saw how Apple, made a fortune. And I think a lot of these companies like NIO, Tesla, okay, these companies are going to be at the forefront of this decade in terms of smart car technology. And once more people see how much better a smart car is than just a regular old legacy auto that is like on 150-year-old technology, these stocks are going to be trading way higher. So even at $42, I think NIO is a fantastic buy. But there's even a little bit of a short element here. So if we go over to FinTel, we can see that there were over 31 million shares traded short with a short volume of 31%. So, NIO and GameStop, AMC, Tesla, these are some of the most shorted stocks on the market now. So you're going to see some explosive moves in some of these stocks as the shorts get squeezed out of their positions, and obviously more people start going back to work, and you're going to start seeing a lot of transitions. I think you're going to start seeing people a lot more bullish in NIO stock. Okay, so looking at NIO stock from a purely technical standpoint, it's still pretty undervalued to me. It's at a discount basically. NIO stock is going to be trading at a discount, and I think it's an excellent buying opportunity. Now, from a fundamental standpoint, I think the company's in a fantastic situation. So we take a look here, the price to sales ratio of NIO, okay? So they're not really generating profits now. This is a young company. They're at a price ratio, sales ratio of 3. Tesla is trading at a price to sales ratio of 16. So in recent trailing 12-month revenue is $22 billion, yet the market cap is only $69 billion. So I think in the short run, NIO is just fantastically a bit fundamentally sounder than Tesla. Now, Tesla, obviously more mature company in the S&P 500, outstanding leadership, and a lot more diversified in their product mix. Okay, you're paying the premium on Tesla because you're getting the solar roof business, you're getting the Bitcoin holdings, you're getting the robo-taxi, you're getting a lot of other things that equate to Tesla's massive market cap and massive stock price. But if you're just looking for a pure EV play in the Chinese auto industry, I think NIO is still your strongest bet. Plenty of cash on the balance sheet, enough cash to pay off their debt. No worries right now of any massive capital raises, no massive dilution, and at a good price to sales ratio. So I think it's fantastic fundamentally. I think from a technical standpoint, it's still fantastic. You're basically getting the stock, 20% off. Okay, it would have been better to buy it at 30, but still now long term, there's no reason why NIO probably can't turn into a half a trillion dollar company within the next 3 to 5 years. China is the #1 EV market. A ton of people love these vehicles. You see it by the delivery numbers. They keep beating records, and basically supply chain issues are holding them back. So like I said, this is a great long-term hold. I think NIO can easily probably, right now it's sitting at around a $69 billion market cap. So I'm guessing there's probably between 5 to 10x upside by 2025. So like I said, for me, the EV stocks, these are still holds for me. I wouldn't be really selling any unless you guys wanted to take some profit along the way. But for me, that's a little bit different from AMC. These are long-term holds for these companies. Once people, it kind of reminds me of like when you deal with the Apple user. Once people switch to the iPhone, they can't switch back to Android. So once people switch to the NIO, they're not, 80% of them are going to stick with NIO. They're going to stick with the electric cars. And that means that they'll be able to purchase more cars. As you see with a lot of Tesla users, they own a Model X, they own they're going to buy a Cybertruck. So the potential is really there, guys. It's a really strong bet. If you want probably the best Chinese EV stock, I would say NIO is probably your strongest bet. So that's it now, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed my content, please smash the like button and hit the red subscribe button to receive more videos from me. So that's until next time, guys. Take care.